Alright, so I promised that I would show a video of the area before I fill it with, or backfill it with more fill. We are one pier in from the side edge of the house. It gets from both directions, there and there. This area, when this spring, was heavily wet, and when it rained, it would actually be somewhat flooded. So it made for a lot of fun in jacking it, because you spend more time jacking down than up. And I have done a lot of backfilling here, plus we are 12 inches of rain shy this fall, so we're definitely on the drier side. So I'm hoping that what I'm doing is not for naught, as in it's going to help out for my lift. But what I'm going to do is, I've already filled this in before with gravel. It's pushed out of the way a little bit. You can see some gravel there. This here I actually filled in last night. So my goal here is to fill in around this pier. It's probably going to be 3 or 4 of these to do it. So a bit of work, but I'll show you as I go along. So let me get rid of these. So my goal is actually to fill it to about there. So about at least 8 inches above here. Yeah, you can see some dirt, gravel, really rock I put in there before. So, but yeah, even that compressed out of the way. But yeah, so I will try and give you some more pictures after I'm done. All right, so I have now done 2 fills here, and as you can see, I am now at the grade I want to be at, more or less. And worst case, what's going to happen is that when it gets wet, this will become fluid again, because the ground around here is very a lot of clay, and I'll be pushing this into the ground, and the clay will be pushed out, and I'll have to add some more fill and repeat this process, which I have already done here before. So that hole you saw at the beginning was actually filled in before, and I've actually filled in a couple times with lots of rock. But initially this spot here would be is very prone to water, so it rained heavily, it would actually flood, and it'd become a little bit of a mini lake here. So the ground got super saturated, and the ground being very much clay, it becomes very much like a fluid, and yeah, it moves. So worst case, I'll have to have more fill, but I'm sure we're getting pretty close to the point where I have enough fill here that it's getting harder and harder for it to push out of the way. And best case is that you saw at the beginning I had a stack of 2x6s chunks that I was stacking up to put the jack on. And as you start adding more and more 2x4s or 2x6s on there, it becomes more and more wobbly and more of a pain in the butt to stabilize. So when you're getting up to like 5 or 6, it gets to be very, very wobbly. So now I've got it back down to 1, and worst case, I guess best case, I can now just start jacking up and keep on going. And so I have added 2 bins here. A bin's about I think it's about 0.1 yards is my guess. So not a lot, but I will be almost a half a yard. It will be here once I'm done, I think, because I was thinking I will need at least another 2 bins. So that'll be 0.4, so almost half a yard of dirt just in the one spot. And I only ordered 60 yards in total, but that's okay. I can always get more. It still gets to be a little pricey this year, but that's another story. All right, later.